Look at the money makers right there. Trust me. The ladies always tell me. But of course, the ladies always tell me, oh, Mr. Wonderful, that beautiful moonlight shining through the FC Sneaker Factory upon you, letting that skin glisten and glow. Oh, you look so damn amazing. And you know what? Trust me, they tell me that on a consistent basis. But I know that moonlight shining bright on me, but I know wherever you're at, the fellas out there, oh, and especially those beautiful ladies that just get my heart pumping. I know that light's also shining on you beautiful people out there. Because you know why? You're tuning in to the FC Sneaker Factory. You're tuning in to Mr. Wonderful. And you know what? That beautiful door to the FC Sneaker Factory has opened for you beautiful people to go ahead and come on in. Come on in and witness greatness along with the beautiful shoe to my right. Now let me go ahead and open up this beautiful book that I have created. This journal, this catalog of shoes that is in the FC Sneaker Factory, because we are on Sneaker Profiles 274. 274. Think about that. 274 shoes that are in my collection right now. 274 shoes that you see behind me in the FC Sneaker Factory. That's a lot of fucking shoes. And you know what? I haven't even got through a lot. I haven't touched on a lot of them, just put it that way. So there's still more to come, but hopefully I don't get burned out doing this, because it's starting to take a toll on Mr. Wonderful having to do profiles on him. But like I mentioned though, on previous videos, I don't do this for you people out there. I do it for myself. I do it for myself so I can see what shoes I have whenever I decide to bust out an outfit, because I have so many damn shoes. Sometimes I forget about which ones I have for certain outfits. So this is just a great reminder for myself. But yes, I do it for you people that actually watch my content, that actually tune in to see Mr. Wonderful dropping an amazing delivery, but also an even better unboxing when it comes to my shoes. And you know what? I always look presentable in front of the camera. I never let you fucking down when it comes to that. I'm always looking amazing. The hair, the skin, the smile, of course, ear to ear, baby. And of course, the fit. I am wearing a nice heather gray long sleeve Lululemon tee. You see that beautiful wash, the G-Shock 6900, the blue Smurf. And I also wearing some nice Page blue denim. And if you've never had any Page denim in your wardrobe, I suggest you get some. And look at that nice brown belt to go with the fit. Just looking at, always well put together. And I got one of the beautiful ladies coming over. We're actually going to make dinner together and just relax and just hang out and probably watch a movie or something like that. So the doors are open. The book is open. That beautiful book. Now let's go ahead and go on to Sneaker Profiles 274 right here. We are talking about that beautiful Air Jordan 12. That cherry colorway. I just love this. The most recent Air Jordan 12 drop that has come out. And you do see that traditional, the old school the old school Nike box for the Air Jordan 12 when these originally first came out. So nothing really going on except that old school flavored box. But I really want you to focus on that right there. Air Jordan 12 Retro White Black Varsity Red. The beautiful size 10.5. This was an actual shock drop pickup on the sneaker app. Got that traditional paper. Nothing going on crazy on this one. Very happy though. I was very excited to see this one come out. Like I mentioned numerous times already, I love the Air Jordan 12. I grew up with the Air Jordan 12. I grew up seeing Jordan wearing the Air Jordan 12. I grew up watching people style the Air Jordan 12 in the streets, at school, stuff like that. So it was always one of those shoes that I just really like at, the top of the pedestal when it comes to the Jordan line. I just really loved the style. Really loved how it looked on foot. It looks amazing on foot on yours truly, but also very simple. Really nothing crazy going on with the 12, but just to me, it always just caught my eye. So let's talk about this one. Like I mentioned, though, the most recent Air Jordan 12 pickup for myself, but the most recent Air Jordan 12 drop when it comes to the, the Nike app, the sneaker app. Very happy to get this one. When it came to that, I was kind of like hesitant. I was like, should I just go for it? When it came to that shot drop, or should I just wait and just pick it up when it's originally supposed to drop? And yeah, I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to pick it up. I mean, I want it. Probably going to drop in value as far as, from retail. It'll probably go even below retail. But I was like, I'm just going to buy it. Screw it. I really like the shoe. I was excited for it to come out. So I said, I'm just going to pay the money for it. So here we go. Sneaker profiles. 274. We are talking about the Air Jordan 12, the cherry colorway. Love this colorway. Beautiful colorway. But this shoe. So let's go back. So the Air Jordan 12 originally released back in 1996. This was one of the colorways released back in 1996. November 1996 to be exact. That was when the Air Jordan 12 first came out. Tinker Hatfield was the designer. He actually designed it based off the Japanese flag, the rising sun. As you can see, that beautiful sun rays coming up. This would be like where the sun's at right here around this area, and then the sun rays just coming up, going into the heavens, around also through the skies. So great and beautiful when it comes to that. This shoe, though, actually released back in October 28th of 2023. So not too long ago when this one dropped. Like I mentioned, very happy to see this one finally come out. Jordan actually wore this shoe during, the 1996 season. I'm not sure if he wore this in the playoffs, in the 96-97 playoffs. I'm not too sure about that, but he did wear this during the 1996 season. Let's take a look at some other details regarding this. So this shoe released in 1997. So actually, so he maybe he did wear this during the playoffs, because it was during the 97 season, unless he actually wore this in 96. I'm getting myself confused. He probably wore it in 96 because he was the one that actually played in it, and then it probably got released to the public in 1997, and then also again in 2009. So the 2009 was the version I actually had. So if you really think about that, 2009 to 2023, big time frame as far as lengthwise from the shoe dropping. So I know a lot of people were actually anticipating this drop earlier, like through the years, but it actually took till 2023 for this to drop, and then the last one was 2009. So had the 2009 pair, actually wore it, and then I eventually sold it off. And then of course, I always wanted this shoe back, so I was very happy to see this one come back. Now let's go ahead and go on to the details of this shoe. So you do got that traditional hit of leather right here, but you do see that pebble leather, and it does kind of resemble that, reptile skin texture going on. And then you still have that texture going on right here when it comes to the midsole in that beautiful red colorway, but that reptile texture. And then just below that, you have that nice red outsole. I love that. And then also that goes throughout the lateral side. You have that nice blocking when it comes to the outsole in that white. And then up top, though, is where it's really at. You have that nice tumbled white leather. Love that. Beautiful tumbled leather. White leather, that pure leather when it comes to that white color. Also, you have that traditional silver lace loops in that nice, it doesn't feel like metal. It's more like plastic, but you have that silver color, and then you have the Jumpmans going on when it comes to that. Let's take a look at the rear part of the shoe. So the rear part, you see that quality inspired by the greatest player ever. Just love that hit. Beautiful hit in all that black tag, but you do have that Jordan in gray, and then that writing in white, and then you have that red stitching, that red box around the Jordan and that verbiage. And then you also have the nice white box right here around the red Jumpman, and then of course you have that nice black lace, or not lace loop, but black loop going on in the rear. And you see that below that, the red midsole, that 23 in white. I love that. Let's take a look at the medial side. The medial side is just gorgeous when it comes to this shoe. It's identical to the lateral side, except you do have a slight, a shorter length when it comes to this pebble, this reptiled leather right here. It's a shorter in length when compared to the lateral side. You have that continuation of that pebbled midsole in red, and of course you have that all red outsole going on throughout the medial part of the shoe. You have that nice white box right here, the blocking when it comes to the midsole, but you still have that nice continuation of that beautiful tumble leather, that white tumble leather that goes throughout the medial side and then through the laces. Got one of the beautiful cheerleaders calling me. She's probably, looks like she's probably on her way, so wanted to go ahead and just put that phone on silent so I can continue on with this sneaker profile. So let's take a look at that front part. Gorgeous front part. Look at that. Love it how it just hits. But you see that nice black, little black portion when it comes to the front part of the outsole. That Jumpman. Love it. Let's take a look at the outsole. Love it. Look at that. Gorgeous. Black Jumpman. Black pod right here at the front part of the shoe. Black pod right here when it comes to the rear part. The heel part of the shoe, you do have that nice white and black carbon fiber, but then it's surrounded in that beautiful cherry red outsole. I just love that. Love this shoe. But like I always mention, right, when it comes to Mr. Wonderful, the aerial view is where it's at, and this is my favorite part of the shoe. Let's take a look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous on that aerial view. I love that. You see that nice red hits, but you have that nice white tumble leather toe box, but it goes through that tumble leather, goes through the tongue. You see the TWO, the 2 spelled out, and then you have the little small mini 3 right here in black. White, love that white tumble leather on the tongue, but on the lateral parts of the tongue, you do have that nice nylon white in white as well. White tumble leather upper part of the tongue with the black Jumpman, and then as you can see on the inside is the black collar, the black insole with the red Jumpman in the inside. I love that. Just gorgeous shoe. Very, like I mentioned, very happy to see this one finally get released again. Finally get into my grasp when it comes to myself and the FC Sneaker Factory. I just love this shoe. Don't plan on ever letting this one go because I do want to wear this one because it's been years since I had a Cherry 12 on my foot. Love it though. What do you think about this one? Were you excited just like Mr. Wonderful when this shoe dropped? Or were you just like, it's a 12, don't really care? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. I very excited, very happy to finally get this one in and into the collection again. It's been so many years since I've had my hands on that shoe. Very happy though. So you know what? Right there, Sneaker Profiles 274. Let me go ahead and close the books on that one. And those beautiful doors are about to be shut in your front of your beautiful faces. But don't worry, in a couple of days I'll be back. I'll be back for the finale when it comes to this segment of the Air Jordan 12s. And it's going to be a little bit of different one when it comes to that one. So hopefully you stay tuned to that one. But just a little quick insight on that one. It is going to be the shoe that actually really got me into the game when it comes to the sneakers, when it comes to the kicks. Very, in my eyes, one of the most like shoes that I just really wanted. Like out of all the shoes, when I first set my eyes on that shoe, I was just excited and I really wanted it. But we'll go more into that story later on, or in a couple of days you'll catch that one. But until then, gotta call this beautiful lady back. Maybe she's at the door, but I definitely need to check on her on that. But I got you beautiful people. Just tune in to the short, and actually dropping tomorrow when it comes to this shoe. Tune into that. I really appreciate that. But in the meantime, just always remember and never forget, Mr. Wonderful, Floyd, I know you people say it out there all the time. You are too damn